4, carry 8, 9, 115, carry 17, 14, 12, Be right with you in just a minute, folks. There. Let's settle that. Now. Well, let's see. It's the income tax day, isn't it? Well, supposing we start first with the general theory of the income tax and get that out of the way with, and then we can take up some of the specific problems and get those cleaned up. And then, whatever time we have left, we can just sit and chat. Now, the general theory of the income tax, well, perhaps I'd better put it another way. This here represents $1 of your income. Of course, $1 of your income isn't as large as this, but we have to take a few liberties. According to the income tax law, 8% of your income comes right out at the start. But if you have another dollar like this, there is a penalty of an added 4% or 12%. Then comes the supplementary or surprise tax of 45%, which at compound interest with time and a half for overtime brings the total beginner's surtax to a cool 78%. Now, figured on a basis of 3.5 to 7, with a penalty for not kicking the goal after touchdown, we have the supplementary and the accrued interest tax of 92%. Now, this, you'll remember, is still your dollar. Well, easy come, easy go. We've now seen the theory of the income tax and where your dollar goes to. Now we'll see where your dollar comes from, if it makes any difference to you. Here is the income tax return. Name, address, that ought to be pretty easy, unless you're drunk. Now, all these questions here, I would advise just answering no to, because the government doesn't know, and the government doesn't care, and this is all a matter of form in here. All these are marriage, and do you transfer to anyone, all that. That doesn't count. The big thing is the income. Now, I mean, that's all salary, wages, commission, fees, practically everything you can put in there, except a few incidentals you pick up later. Net profit or loss from business or profession. Well, this might be a profit, or if you looked at it from another point of view, it might be loss. That's the way it goes. You can't tell. Interest upon tax-free covenant bond, which the tax is paid at its source. Instructions, see instructions 14. Instructions. Here we are. 100% of them if the capital asset has been held for not more than 1 year. 80% of the capital asset has been held for more than 1 year, but not for more than 2 years. 6% of the capital asset has been held for more than 2 years, but not for more than 5 years. Oh, well, that's self-explanatory in a way. So we got back to here, 6,371,812,000. Well, that's the diameter of the Earth. That belongs on another chart, I guess. We don't have to have that. You cross that out. Dividends. No, oh, yes, some dividends. Rents and royalties from Schedule B. Now, Schedule B. Schedule B. Here we are. Kind of property, horses. Amount received, 2. Cost of value, as of March 1st, 1913. That's awfully old horse. Whichever greater. None, anyway, doesn't make a difference. Depreciation, awful. Repairs, haircut. I guess that would be the horse. And it doesn't make any difference anyway, because the net profit, there's no net profit. So we enter that. Item number 9, see? There it goes, no net profit. Checks right up. We now come to the computation of the tax, which is the trick part. And here is where we're going to have a little difficulty. Thought it'd be fun. There we go. Computation of tax. See instruction 23. Instruction 23. beyond me. Can't make that. Compensation tax, net income. Oh, item 20 above. Item 20, let's see, that's 4,457. $15.10. I think we've covered most of the main points of the income tax. I hope we have. And we now come to a point which might be considered ethically questionable in some quarters, but which I assure you is entirely legal. In other words, how to evade the income tax. Now, on my 1936 return, I saved myself cool $3 by misreading Section 10, so that instead of saying, do not claim any deductions on buildings occupied as dwellings, it said, claim any deductions on buildings occupied as dwellings. You will see that this little slip of mine, innocent as it was, saved me quite a lot of money and didn't do the government any harm because the government didn't know. Now, there was another point on which I was able to make...
Mr. Benchley?
No, what am I saying? Yes, of course.
I wonder if you could give me some information on your 1936 income tax returns.
Income tax information? That's good.
As a matter of fact, it's not good. I come from the Treasury Department. Have you got your hat and coat handy?
Why, no, I haven't right just now, but is there anything else you'd like?
Yes, sir. Just a few minutes of your time in the income tax office.
Well, sure, but... Very funny thing, I was just this minute talking about the income tax. Will you pardon me just a minute, please? Before I go, are there any questions?